the wait is over! It's time for tonight's Game On main event for the vacant Quest British Light Heavyweight Championship crown. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please welcome first into the arena our first challenger for the championship. Please make some noise and welcome Ashley the Hammer Lloyd! And now it's time to welcome our second challenger into the arena. He is a former European title challenger. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please welcome to the red corner, Emmanuel the Alao.
Salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening, our main event, brought to you in association with our great sponsors. Exigo, the official fight gloves of Quest Boxing. And Boxfit UK, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in and boxing out of the blue corner, our first challenger for the championship here tonight, representing Fight Hub in Basingstoke, wearing the blue and navy blue tasseled shorts. Make some noise for Ashley the Hammer Lloyd! His opponent tonight, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, our second challenger for the championship here tonight, representing City Boxing Camp in Stratford, London, wearing the black and gold shorts. Please show your appreciation for Emmanuel the Alao! Tonight's main event to be fought over 5 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee to give his final instructions, Mr. Seamus Dunn.
A fight that we are eagerly anticipating.
At all times. Obey my instructions at all times. Watch your heads,
keep your punches up. Most importantly, when I say break, stop punching, step back immediately. Wish you both the very, very best of luck. Shake hands.
Both men looking the part. I believe this is Ashley Lloyd's first fifth rounder, and both men were on the previous Quest tournament but didn't actually fight each other, so it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, very interesting. We got the 5 2-minute rounds, so they can work their way into it, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah, he doesn't really feel people out, Ashley Lloyd. Emmanuel Alao is a good boxer on the end of that jab. He's a good counter puncher. He's going to want to keep Lloyd at bay.
Yeah, but you've just seen that shot from Lloyd, that right hook over the top. He's showing it already. That's exactly what he's going to keep throwing and try and land, especially with that low slung guard of Alao.
Now, I'm a fan of Ashley Lloyd. I actually said to Alan Foley, you've got to get this guy on the show. He's strong and he can punch, and he's proven that since he's been on the show. But he was dropped against Cornet Scott. You can catch him coming in, and Alao is a sharpshooter at range. It's a case of not being caught with Lloyd's massive shots. He's a huge puncher, especially early on, and just keeping him at range with a jab.
Yeah, he goes for that shot, doesn't he? Look at that right hand when he throws that. He properly goes for it. But he's quite stiff, isn't he? He's quite stiff, and obviously Alao looks like he can move, doesn't he?
Yeah. As I said earlier, I touched upon the fact this is his first 5-rounder, Lloyd, as far as I am aware, from memory on the Quest circuit. So normally he's either blown someone away out there in 3 rounds, or he hasn't had enough time to really get to him in 3 rounds. But by the end of the 3 rounds, his opponents are usually feeling the pace. So 5 rounds are going to be really interesting to see. So far, I think Alao has done the better work. Just at range, just keeping him at range with his jab.
Yeah, he's not doing too much, but like you say, he's just picking off here now and again.
Good shot by Lloyd, good shot there.
The shots that you can see coming and that are very entertaining. Wow, from Lloyd. There you go again, another big right hook over the top. That's the shot, isn't it, that he's got. Yeah. But if Alao can actually nullify that shot, then what other shot has he got? Has he got much more there, do you think?
There's a left hook there, don't you worry.
He's
got a few others,
That's fair enough.
He'll play behind it, he can punch with both hands. I've done a bit of body sparring with Ashley Lloyd. That shot missed by an absolute whisker. The referee didn't call breaks. It was a legal shot. It was just that both fighters broke up, and I think Alao just expected Lloyd to back off, but luckily he's got away with one there, and it's just grazed off the chin. I think Alao won that round. I think it was a marginal win. I think you could give it to either man, but I think he was just a little more consistent. But this is a championship fight. It's 4 rounds to go, and it's barely just got going so far.
Yeah, I personally probably would have gone the other way for Lloyd, but to be honest, only because I think I was so wowed by the big shots flinging in and just missing. So maybe like you say, you don't count them, of course. So yeah, tight round, but the dangerous man, Lloyd, he's showing that big right hand over the top. That is a dangerous shot.
Yeah, you cannot accuse Ashley Lloyd of not committing to his shots. He throws his entire body through. And that's a good shot, cuffing round the guard. What will also be big right hand over the guard. What will also be interesting to see is how he paces himself over the 5 round, because he does put a lot into those shots. Both fighters trading punches there, allowing a body shot. And
he's a big man and strong man, isn't he? And every shot he throws, he means. So how, like you say, tired is he going to be after them 3-4 rounds when he hasn't actually gone that far in the past? He's been knocking people out. Yeah, it's interesting, man.
It is interesting. He's a little. You could jab him at range. That's what I was going to say. He doesn't really do much at range. You want to just stay a little bit busier if you're Ashley Lloyd, not just looking for the big shots, because if you're always looking for the big shots, you can see them coming when they come.
Yeah, like there, look, he just give it that little shrug off, didn't he?
But when he throws them, man, does he throw them with venom? He really does. He's strong as an ox. Still a close round. I think Lloyd has done the better work so far in this round. I'd like to see a little bit more of the jab. That's another good cuffing right hand. Not the cleanest shot.
He's very cool though, isn't he, Alao? He's he wouldn't have been if that hit, I'm sure. But
the thing is, Ross, it's not hitting, and it's not the first time. So if you are Lloyd, you've got to get your feet in or put a left hook behind it. Like you said, he is just throwing the right hand at the minute. Just put that left hook behind it.
exactly right. You know, listen, you've got to have more than that one big shot or that two big shot. And I think Alao is very much up to it. You know, he's technically good, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's finding a home for that right hand to the body. I mean, it's reddening Lloyd's ribs up slightly. Again, I feel like just the good left hook from Alao as well. I think it's just this stuff at range that Lloyd needs to just be a little bit busier on. A little bit cuter, a little bit sharper. Just letting that shoulder twitch, throwing some feint, setting it up. When he throws that right hand, you don't always need to put the kitchen sink into it. Put a left hook behind it, throw something down to the body, put more than one shot. Look, I mean, they're two close rounds. I mean, who do you give that one? I think Lloyd done the better work early on, landing more of the cuffing right hand. Because of that, I'll probably give it to him. But Alao was
again, yeah. I think it was very tight, and I might go the other way. I might go with Alao on that, but again, it doesn't matter what we say because there's three judges at ringside. But you know, what a great fight! Listen, and it should be. You know, it's for a light heavyweight title. You know?
One thing I have noticed is the judges typically in these kind of fights tend to prefer the aggressor.
Yeah.
They tend to prefer the one pushing the action. Alao hasn't got the most eye-catching style, and it isn't necessarily, you know, he isn't winning this fight on work rate, is he?
He's not busy, is he? No, definitely. And like you say, Lloyd is pushing the punches, isn't he? He's coming in all the time. This is better. This is better from Alao.
Oh, good shot there from Alao. Oh, but good shot back from Ashley Lloyd. Oh, that's a great shot. That is a great shot. That's just the physical strength. We're in the third round here. Lloyd is letting them fly. And that's good from Lloyd. If he's holding your head down, just throw with the loose hand. Throw with the loose hand. Loosen up the sort of grip that he's held in. And let something go.
That's it. See them long shots there. He obviously missed them counters, but them long shots there from Alao, he needs to throw them. He needs to throw them longer and straighter, because when it gets close range, Lloyd is just winning the fight, isn't he? You know, he's winning these rounds just with that little bit of work rate and the power, the sheer power of this man.
I think Alao needs to throw a bit more than 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Just put a left hook on the end of it and move.
Listen, they both slowed right down now, haven't they? Have you noticed?
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean? They slowed right down. They need to actually start pinging them shots. Someone needs to get these rounds clearer.
For me, Lloyd is winning this round. I don't think this jamming to the body is enough with the emphatic work that Lloyd has done. I think Lloyd had a very good first 45 seconds of the round. He has slowed down here. He's sort of charging in a little bit like a raging bull there. If you're allowed, this is where you take advantage and you start putting more than one together.
He's pushing that jab out, but he needs more, like you say. Yeah. He needs to go pop, 3 jabs, and then that right hand to the body.
Look, he's doing well with the jab here, but there's nothing behind it. Lloyd had a very good eye-catching start to the round.
Yeah.
If you are in the corner of Lloyd, you've got to tell him he's got to be busier in these moments of the fight, because if he does end up losing this round, it will be because of that. But I think he's nicked this round so far.
Wow.
And I have it 2-1.
That was a very tight round, and I think it's anyone's for the taking, really. You know, and we're going through to the 4th round now, and I'll tell you something, it's been a great fight already. The power from Lloyd in the blue corner, that is the powerful man. But you need more than power when you're actually starting to work these rounds and get the point scoring, etc. If you're not knocking them out, you need a little bit more pace. And but listen, I think it's a very interesting fight. And these last 2 rounds, Dan, they're going to be amazing, aren't they?
They're massive. They have to be amazing. They have to be good. They have to be. Someone has to put their foot down and win this fight. Because at the moment, I don't know who's winning it. I think you can give it to either man. I don't think we've agreed on a round. No. Maybe that last one, I gave it to Lloyd. I don't know what you thought, but I think you can make a case that Alao won it on the jab in the second
half. It was very tight.
Yeah,
Let's have another look.
I also don't think that he was busy enough to do so. I think Lloyd's starting the round strong with a bigger work, and he's winning the rounds in the first minute. This is good from Alao, but he's got to put something behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. That's
skimmed
better.
Him, didn't it? Like the right hook. Look at that.
The only issue is you need to do it in a phase of the round where Ashley Lloyd is not busy. Because if he catches you in the exchange, and we've established we'll at least have 30 seconds where he doesn't throw very much, Lloyd.
Yeah, towards that end of the round, like you say, he slows right down. Well, I just got sprayed with sweat. And,
absolutely caked in sweat in the coffee that I've got here. Thank you, Ashley Lloyd, for that.
But it was a great shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it also shows that it landed. But Alao has just landed a right hand back. If you're Lloyd, you've got to use that jab a little bit more, I think. You've got to be a bit busy with the jab. Here, this is where, if he loses this fight, it's at that range where he's not doing very much.
Yeah.
He's got to just be a bit busier here.
But I do think as well, Lloyd needs actually to throw more shots because, you know, yes, he's catching with the odd jab, yes, he's catching, you know, the odd little left hook, etc. But it's not quite enough, I don't think, to nullify the power and the come forward movement of Lloyd.
A little slip there. Yeah. Lloyd wasn't in position to make him pay. Lloyd's corner are asking for the body shots. He did let a few go without great power, and it was good because they just sapped the energy. I actually think Lloyd is just taking too many shots at this range here, and it's a tough one to score, man. I have a feeling that the judges are going to give it to Lloyd on the pressure, but I do think that Alao is doing good work. I think Lloyd is just not doing enough in that mid-range. He's just looking for the big shots, but he is landing, but that is a good response. I feel like a horse racing commentator because it's just constant.
Yes, and it's one way then the other, isn't it? You know what I mean? You don't know which one's taking over here.
And we are getting absolutely drenched in sweat, I must say.
We don't like them here. We don't like them up close like
if
this.
they could go to the other side of the ring when they engage, that would be perfect. But who do you...
That was Lloyd's round for me. I think he took that round because I think Lloyd just went to sleep a little bit. Was only throwing the odd jabs, the odd left hook. Just not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, you see, I could make an argument. Just play devil's advocate, but also I feel like there's a good argument that Alao won that round. Just at the mid-range where Lloyd wasn't working. I mean, those jabs are landing, and he is putting right hands to the body behind him.
Yeah.
Look, Ashley Lloyd is an absolute powerhouse, but it doesn't always work alone.
No.
Especially when you step up the level. So moving forward, you've got to be a little bit busy at that mid-range. You can't just come in with big shots all the time. You've got to set them up. And sometimes you've got to put small shots in just to sap energy and just to create the openings for the big shots.
Yeah, 100%.
Got a big last round coming up here, Ross.
Yeah, this is a big last round, guys. We've got to see who wants it more here. I really do think Alao needs to actually put them shots together, punches in bunches, and push Lloyd's head back as he comes in. But again, Lloyd's absolute pressure in, isn't he? He's trying to get in close, trying very hard.
Yeah, that's nice for Alao. Just all he's got to do, just stay at range, keep throwing shots.
Just that distance there, that looks good.
Lloyd is so strong, but he does look for that right hand just a little bit too much. I would like to see him throw hooks downstairs to the body. His corner are asking for it. When he's there, throw a hook to the body. Yeah,
good little right hand, wasn't it, from Alao?
I've got to be honest with you, Ross. I think Alao's winning this one quite comfortably at the minute. I really do. I really do. I just think there's a more consistent work. It's just behind the basics.
Yeah, here, definitely.
Good shot there,
Come back with a nice 1-2 there. But again, it takes more than 2 shots, doesn't it?
Lloyd needs to get in close and not get tied up and throw shots like that downstairs. If he follows up, there's an old Tony Zale shot. Throw right to the body, left hook to the head, follow it up. It's there. He needs to throw more than one. Change the levels, get his feet in.
Heavy shots there from Alao.
Yeah, a good response from Lloyd.
Alao's now on the front foot. Oh, fantastic left hook. Right hook, sorry. But he's not stopped firing, is he? He's not stopped firing. He's firing back all the time.
I would normally say for him not to stay on the right too long, but he is finding counters. That's a good counter to the body as well.
I wouldn't be standing there, I know that much. But he's doing well there, Alao.
But he does look tired when he's there. Those shots from Alao aren't all landing, whereas
that's a nice step back, lovely step back with the jab. That was a good finish by Alao, very good finish. Tight rounds though.
Yeah. I think Alao won that last round. I actually think when Lloyd was in the corner, he was doing his best work, funnily enough, because he was landing the big shots.
He was.
If you were to ask me how I would score that fight, I think I would give it to Alao, maybe 3 rounds to 2. If you were to ask me what rounds I scored, don't ask me, because I remember. but
it was tight. It was very tight.
But it was more on just the basic boxing at range. I think that's what it was. I think you could give it either way. I think Lloyd will probably get the decision on his aggression. I really do. I could give it either way. I think I just slightly favoured Alao, but if look, the man who loses his fight has a reason why he's lost his fight. If it's Alao, he just wasn't busy enough when he was at range. He wasn't putting enough behind the shots early on. If it's Lloyd, he just wasn't doing enough when he was at the mid-range, when he was taking time off in the rounds. Very close fight, very tough fight. I'm focusing on the negatives, as I always do. Bit of constructive criticism, but a lot of positive from both men too. That was a good fight, and I'm looking forward to seeing who gets the decision.
Yeah, me too. So we're not the judges here. There's 3 judges at the ringside. We're just commentating, but a great fight to commentate on. Now let's see what the judges thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers stood here in the ring for your main event of the evening. And after 5 rounds of championship boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Your winner of the bout, with a majority decision and the new Quest British Light Heavyweight Champion, Emmanuel Alao.
It was one of them, very, very close. Could have gone either way. We said it, didn't we? We couldn't pick them.
Yeah.
We could not pick them. So, listen, commiserations to Lloyd, but wow, what a win for Alao.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest, it was a really close fight. I did pick Alao, I've got to be honest. I'm a massive fan of Lloyd, who's walking right behind me, so I'm not going to say anything. No, I'm a massive fan of Lloyd, but look, I just think that fight was won in those spells where he wasn't working.
Well, Emmanuel, the main event, British light heavyweight title on the line. There was some bad blood at the weigh-in. I know it sort of got a little bit heated, but it always takes 2 good dance partners to make a great dance. Ashley Lloyd came in there wanting to take your head off. You said, let's wait and see, you're in the best form of your life. We watched it ringside, great fight, hard to call, but I think, of course of it, you were a little bit busier, landing a few of the cleaner shots, but Ashley was catching you with some big bombs as well, so it was a really intriguing fight, but from your perspective, you've got the belt wrapped around your waist, you're the champion. How did you see the fight?
First of all glory to God. It's been a long journey on Quest. I've been here for a few years, many injuries, and finally we got that belt we've been waiting a long time for. In terms of the fight, all credit to Ashley Lloyd. He's a better fighter than I thought. He was tough, he was durable, showed some good defensive skills. My corner told me it was close after the first 2 rounds, so I really had to dig deep the last 3 rounds. And again, all glory to God, I managed to pull it off, I think, winning the last 3 rounds, but close.
We talked about Ashley Lloyd's power in the build-up to this fight. We talked about your improvements, your boxing IQ, and it was really down to the fact is, could Ashley Lloyd land that big punch to put you to sleep, or was he going to find it difficult to get in those long levers that you've got? And I think your plan or your game plan from where I was sitting, it looked like you just had the edge in terms of the volume of shots, but he was still landing those big bombs, so it was hard to decide what was going to edge it.
It was one of those ones. It depends what the judges like, but I've been working on volume, using my jab, so it paid off in the end. But again, all credit to him and his team. He was in great shape and he put up a great fight.
Like you say, it's been a long journey. Now you are the British champion. There's some massive people in this division. I'm going to let you celebrate, but I can see some huge fights coming up over the next 6 months for you in Quest Boxing League. And where do you see yourself going?
Let's see. You know me, I'll never turn down a fight. The more you fight, the better you become. So bring on anybody, man. Bring them on.
Emmanuel, that's a fantastic performance. And ladies and gentlemen, he is the new Quest British Light Heavyweight Champion, Emmanuel, the anaesthetist, Alao.